How are you? Okay, let's answer this question. So, in the diagram, this paper 1, in the diagram below shows triangle. This symbols for triangle. SRT. So you have S here, RT is a triangle. Is drawn where R lies in the x-axis. As you can see, this R is in the x-axis. Okay. Then T lies on the y-axis. So R is on the x-axis, while T it is a vertical line on the y-axis. This is the origin. Eh? Then they say the coordinate of S are m, 1, and the equation of RT, the equation of R to T, this equation here, let me just indicate. The equation of R to T, it is 2x minus y plus 10 equal to 0. Equal to what? 0. So what's the first question? The first question is saying, calculate the coordinate of R. Okay, the coordinate of what? R. So, as looking for R, this is 2 marks, it's 3 mark. So, the coordinate RT, the equation is given as 2x minus y minus plus 10 equal to 0. So, to find the coordinate of T, what we're going to do is find the coordinate of R. R is in the x-axis. So, R is on the x. So, on the x-axis, that's 3 number 1. On the x-axis, y is 0. So for x we don't know, but for y at this particular point is 0. So in the x-axis, any point on the x-axis should know that y is 0. So, conversely, like you look at on the y-axis, any point on the y-axis, any point x is 0. So it's opposite. So here, remember, we start with x we don't know at R, but y at R we know, since it is x here, as you can see, x is, so y is 0. X is unknown, y is 0, this point. So what we're going to do is, we're going to use this equation, which is 2x minus y plus 10 equal to 0. Then here, just replace, where there is y, this is x, this is y. Where there is y, this is x, this is y. Where there is y, you plug in 0. So you're going to have 2x minus, what is y? Y is 0. So put 0 plus 10 equal to 0. Then you're going to have 2x minus 0 is just a 2x. Then plus 10 equal to 0. Then you group like terms here. So you're going to have 2x equal to, then will be 0. This 10 once it comes across the equal sign this side, it will be minus 10. So 2x is equal to, what are we having? 0 minus 10, you have negative 10. So you divide by 2, 2 goes. So x is equal to 2 into negative 10, it is negative 5. So x is negative 5, meaning the coordinate of R, so we're going to say therefore R coordinate is equal to, x you have found is negative 5, then comma, y is 0. So this is the coordinate. You gain a 2 marks. Okay. Without wasting time, allow me to go to question 3.2. 3.2 is saying, find the length of RT. So length of RT. Let me just fold a bit. Length of RT. So length of RT. So RT, they're looking for the length. What's very important here is, do you have the coordinate of R? Yes, the coordinate of R is negative 5, 0. Do you have a coordinate of T? We don't know. So also need to find the coordinate of what? T. How do you find the coordinate of T? T, remember, T is on the y-axis. On the y-axis, x is 0. Then y is unknown. So we're going to use the same equation here for this equation which is given here, which is 2x minus y plus 10 equal to what? 0. But at this point, since T is in the y-axis, x is 0. So meaning where there's x, you plug in 0. So we're going to put 0 minus y plus 10 equal to what? 0. What is 2 times 0? It is just a 0. So 0 minus y plus what? 10 equal to 0. What do we do? We're going to have 0 minus y, negative y, plus 10 equal to 0. So negative y equal to be 0. This will come this side, be minus 10. So we're going to have negative y equal to 0 minus 10, negative 10. How do you find the value of y? Remember, just divide by negative. Negative 1, negative 1. So y is equal to negative 1 negative into negative 10 is positive 10. So the coordinate of t is giving us 0, comma, but x is 0, y is what? 10. Like that. So we continue. Okay. So these are the so to find the distance, find the length of TR, we need to have the coordinate of R and the coordinate of T. The coordinate of R we have already in question 1, which is negative 5, 0. The coordinate of T we have found. The coordinate of T, we use the same equation which is given. For TR is the equation, we have 2x minus 5 minus y plus 10 equal to 0. So we have this one here. So what I'm going to do is we are going to use this equation, 2x minus y plus 10 equal to 0. Then since t it is on y-axis, x is 0. So that's why I'm starting with 0 here. X is 0, y is unknown. Then we put, where there's x, put 0, we find y, plus 10 equal to 0. Then here what we have, 2 times 0 is 0. Then minus y plus 10 equal to 0. Then what is 2 times 0 is 0. 0 minus y is negative y. D plus 10 equal to 0. Then negative y remain. This negative 10 will cross over, grouping the like terms. So we have negative y equal to 0 minus 10. So it will be negative y equal to 0 minus 10 is negative 10. But you're looking for the value of y. Remember, you're not looking for the value of negative y, but the value of y. So we are going to get rid of a negative by dividing by negative 1 this side. So y equal to negative goes 1 into 10 is 10. So y is 10. So therefore, the coordinate of t, it will be 0, 10. As you can see, t is on the positive side on the x-axis, on the y-axis, sorry. So to find the formula for length, length t RT, formula for length is this one. Formula for length is open bracket x2 minus x1 squared plus open bracket y2 minus y1 squared. Then this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y, x1, y1, x2, y2. This is the formula for length. So RT, we just matter of substituting now. We matter of substituting here. We substitute. Okay, so let's look at this one here. What is our x2? Our x2 is 0, minus our x1 is negative 5. Remember, when you have a number in negative form, we reduce the brackets. So you have x2 0, x1 negative 5 in brackets, you square, plus open bracket. I hope you are following. Then what is y2? It is 10 minus what? 0 squared. Then what you have here? Squared. Then you have 0. Negative and negative is plus 5 here. So it will be plus 5 power 2 plus, what is 10 minus 6? 10 minus 0. This is 0. X1 is 0. So 10 minus 0 is 10 squared. Then here, remember, we're going to 0 plus 5 is 5 squared plus 10 squared. When you look at this, 5 squared is 25 times 5, 25, plus 100. This 10 squared, 10 times 10, 100. Then we're going to have 125 when you add. Now they are saying give your answer in SAD. Look at this question. Give your answer in SAD form, 3 marks. So you change it. This 25 is same as this 125 is same as 25 times what? 5. 125 is same as 25 times 5. So we do this. This same as square root of 25, square root of 5. When you split it, then RT, square root of 25 is known, is 5. Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 5, it is not known. So RT is equal to square root of 25 is 5, then square root of 5 is in decimals, just put it as. So the answer is 5 root 5. 5 root 5. This is the length from R to T. Okay, so without wasting time, which means you have the 3 marks. Without wasting time, allow me to go to the next question. Next question, what are we having? We're having this one here. This number 3 here. This question, same question. Please, if you want to check the diagram, you can just do the rewind. Now 3.3. If it is also given that 2RT squared is equal to 5SR squared, calculate the value of M. Calculate the value of what? M. Calculate the value of M. So you are saying, given that 2RT is equal to 2RT is equal to that one. So what's very important here is to find the length of RT. To find the length of what? RT. So what we're going to do here is this. You have calculated RT in advance. So we're going to say here it is 2, open bracket. What is RT? RT, from solving from the previous question, the distance from R to T, the length is 5 root 5. But remember, the square equal to 5. That's what we start. RT you are from solving. So you're going to use the previous question here. RT you have solving. The length is 5 root 5 squared. 5 is 5. Then what do you have here? You have SR squared. You are finding the value of what? M. So no problem. So what you're going to do is, you're going to have 2. Remember, 5 squared, it is 25. 5 power 2. This power 2 is for 5 and for root 5. 5 power 2 is 5 times 5, which is 25. Then times. There's a times between, there's multiplication sign between. Root 5 power 2. This 2 and a 5, a root will go. Power 2 and the root will go. So we just remain with the 5. Carry root 5 power 2, this will cancel. The answer just give us 5. So root 5 power 2 is just a 5, equal to, then is 5 here, SR squared. We just follow this one here. So we're going to have 2. Okay, when you multiply 5 times 25 times 5 is 125. So 125 here, you have 5 here, SR squared. Then what do you give? 2 times 125, it is 250. 250 is equal to 5 SR. Then from here, what do? We divide by 5 here. This is SR. So we have 250 equal to 5 SR. Then to find SR, we divide by 5. Divide by 5. 5 goes. What are having? SR is equal to 5 into 25. It is 5. So it's giving us 50. It's giving us what? 50. Okay. It's giving us 50. So SR squared. So SR squared is equal to 50. Now, when you reach this stage, we can find SR. Understand? You can find what? SR. So SR is square root. SR cancel. Square cancel equal to root 50 what? 50. Since we have, this is now the length of S to R. S to what? R. So now to find the coordinate of M is very simple. So what we're going to do is, we have coordinate of M here. Find the coordinate of M. So what we're going to do here is, we're going to write the coordinate of S. Is M, 1. SR, then and R. Since S we have, and R has the coordinate of R. Remember, coordinate of R we solved. Coordinate of R we solved as negative 5,0 here. Negative 5,0. So we're going to use it. Negative 5,0. Then use the formula for length. Okay, the length is given. So what we're going to do is, we are going to write SR formula is equal to square root. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. So the formula, don't forget, is x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Then which is equal to, we start plugging in now. What is our x2? Our x2, it is negative 5. x2 is negative 5 minus x1 is m, the square, plus here y2 it is 0. y2 is 0. y1 is 1 squared. But the distance of SR, it is root 50. So we're going to write here root 50 equal to square root. Look at this. We are having open bracket negative 5 minus m. Then this side is plus negative 1. 0 minus 1 is negative 1 squared. So here now what you have, whenever you see square root, you introduce power 2. I'll put a power 2 this side, also a power 2 this side, so that you can cancel the square root. So the power 2 and the square root will cancel. So you have 50 equal to this, and this will cancel. What is remaining here? We are remaining with negative 5 minus m squared plus negative 1 power 2 is just positive 1, because it's negative 1 times negative 1. Having this one here, this will come this side. It will be 50 minus 1 equal to open bracket negative 5 minus m squared. Then which is equal to negative 5 minus m. I can start with this one I'm looking for. 50 minus 1, it is 49. Then to get rid of the power 2, you can square root. Remember, we all square root to get rid of the power 2. Square root. This one will cancel. What is remaining is negative 5 minus m equal to square root of 49. It is plus or minus 49. Then from here, you can find m. There are two answers. The first answer we're going to have is negative 5 minus m equal to square root of this one. So square root of 49 is 7. So it's positive 7. The other one will say negative 5 minus m is equal to negative 7. Here, how do you find m? This will go this side to be negative m equal to 7 plus 5. So which will give us, look at here, I'll shift it here. Negative m is equal to 7 plus 5, it is 12. Then we square root, we divide by negative 1, negative 1. M is equal to negative 1 into 12, it is negative 12. This is the answer, because when I use this one here, it will give me a positive. This one we discard it. So therefore, the coordinate of m, it is equal to negative 12. Negative 12. Wait for the next video. So it's a continuation now, right? So as you can see, this question is saying, if it is further given that this V is on ST, and VR is perpendicular to ST. Find the question of VR. So for perpendicular lines, there's ST, the thing is ST is perpendicular to VR. To find the question of VR, what's supposed to do here is you're supposed to find the question of VR, you're supposed to assist. You're supposed to find the gradient of ST. So for S, let's find the gradient of, once you have the gradient of ST. So once you have the gradient of ST, to find the gradient of VR would be simple. Once you have the gradient of VR, to find this equation of VR is very simple. So we have for S, we have the coordinate here. At M, we have solved as negative 12. The previous question, negative 12, 1. Then ST, the coordinate of T, if you can check properly, the coordinate of T, it is what is 0, 10. Let's find the gradient now. So gradient, how do you find gradient? Gradient is simply say x1, y1, x2, y2. So gradient is m, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So you are trying to use, for perpendicular lines, you know that m1 times m2 is equal to negative 1. You're trying to use this formula. So we need to have the gradient of m1 for st, because st, the coordinate of s and t is given. So what is the y2? It is 10. y2 it is 10. y2 it is 10, y2 it is 10 minus y1 is 1 over x2 it is 0 minus x1 is negative 12. So it will give us 10 minus 1 it is 9 over negative positive to be 12. So the gradient here to be 3 there, 3 over 3 there, 4. So the gradient of M1 is equal to 3 over 4. Now, since M1 we have, looking for the VR now, what we're supposed to do is we use this formula for M1. So M1 times M2 is equal to negative 1. Our M1, it is 3 over 4 M2 equal to negative 1. Then, how do you find this one here? You have 3 M2 over 4 equal to negative 1. You put over 1 here, you cross multiply. That's what you do always. Whenever you see there's no fraction, you put over 1. So, you're going to have 3m2 times 1, it is 3m2 equal to 4 times negative 1, you have negative 4. Then here we have 3m2 equal to negative 4. Then you have divided by 3, also here by 3. 3 goes, m2 is equal to negative 4 over what? 3. That's the gradient of m2. Now, since you're looking for VR, the equation, do you have a coordinate of V? We don't know. Do you have a coordinate of R? Yes. We're going to use the coordinate of R at. Coordinate of R we solved in the previous question. You can check for me. We have negative 5, comma what? 0. Then we use the formula. This one here. For equation of straight line. And the formula is y minus y1 equal to m open bracket x minus x1. Then we have y minus, what is y1? This is x1, y1. y1 here is 0 equal to m negative 4 over 3 x minus x1, it is negative 5. We do this. So y minus 0, it is y equal to negative 4 over 3 open bracket x. Negative and negative is positive. Positive what? 5. So when we simplify this, you're going to have negative 4 over 3 times x, negative 4 over 3x. Negative 4 over 3 times 5, you have negative here. 4 times 5 is 20 over 3. So this is the answer in this format. Which is y equal to mx plus c. We are using the coordinate of v because VR, if you have v, you can use for v, but v we don't have use for r. We're looking for the equation of VR. So please, this is the answer. For question, you can send me a voice note.